The following is a special presentation of 18 WJTS Sports. Welcome to Indiana High School football on 18 WJTS TV. This game of high school football is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Liuna Indiana Laborers District Council, Uvalor & Son Chevy Cadillac Toyota, DuBois County Tire, Carpet Warehouse, Maringer Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and Just Whimsy. It's time for kickoff. Let's head out to the field.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Jasper High School football coverage here on 18 WJTS. I'm Carey Schneider, along with Craig Schneider and Jeremy Marcos. And tonight, the Wildcats are on the road in Evansville once again as they will take on the modern-day Wildcats here at the Rice Bowl on the city's west side. The Jasper Wildcats coming into today's contest at a 3-1 record. They coming off the heels of a victory last week against, very decidedly, I guess the best way you could put it, against the Evansville Bossy Bulldogs 63-0. While Modern Day kind of smarting a little bit after a tough loss last week to Evansville Memorial, the Wildcats of Modern Day, Craig, as had a nice lead going into the fourth quarter of that ball game, only to see the Tigers tie the ball game up, of course, and then in overtime, which they came out on top.
Yeah, it was a ball game where Modern Day pretty well dominated for the most part. They led 21-7 with just a minute 16 left in the fourth quarter, but then a 58-yard pass play set up their first score for Memorial, and so they made it 21-14 with about 56 seconds to go. Kicked the onside kick, obviously, in that situation. They were able to get it bounced up in the air and recover that. So next thing you know, they're in the end zone again with 10 seconds, and we got an overtime game there. And then the first play from the overtime scrimmage there, Dylan Kendrick took it 10 yards, so they jumped up ahead on that. So basically 3 straight scores, and then Modern Day actually got it down to the 1-yard line but couldn't score on 2 plays. And so Memorial really just broke the hearts of this Modern Day team. So we'll have to see what kind of recovery they try to make tonight as they take on the Jasper Wildcats.
You're right. It'll be interesting to see how they do bounce back from that difficult loss last week. Meanwhile, the Wildcats got their last couple of contests, easy pickings, so to speak, against, not really the last 2 contests, but 2 of the last 3, actually with especially Bossy last week. Obviously a game, I don't know how other ways you describe it, just a very decided contest.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you start off the season against a tough Memorial team who's 4-0 in the conference and, highly ranked in their class. But, it's then you come against Harrison, allows you to kind of, I guess, get some things right, especially with this new Wildcat offense. So we talked about that night. And then coming in against a Rights team that actually they were without their top running back, but still, and they've ended up making some changes where their quarterback is now a wide receiver and all that, and that kind of took place in that game as they went to their second-string quarterback. But still a great win for the Wildcats because, again, that's a tough test for them in this conference, is obviously against Evansville Rights. And then you come back against Bossy last week, same thing, as what we face against Harrison. Gives you a chance to kind of work on some things, and obviously just an easy win there. But from here on out, it's tough football because, Modern Day tonight on the road, and then, Central's going to be, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be home. They're not that great, but, from there on out, Castle, North, and even on the road at Vincennes, which is going to be their last conference game against the Wildcats. But it all starts tonight. Jasper's just got to feed off those ball games that they played well, with a 3-game winning streak. Obviously, you're doing a lot of good things and just have to continue to do that. But I think defense is going to be the key tonight for Jasper.
Absolutely, because Modern Day has always had a traditional high-powered pass-happy offense, which, of course, Jasper is now starting to develop of their own. So on paper, this is obviously has the makings of what could be a very, very entertaining ball game.
Oh, there's no doubt. And, I mean, Modern Day, they've got some ball players. Tate Mallory's their quarterback, and, he leads them not only in passing, but he's their second leading rusher, so he's going to mix it up with the pass and the run. So he's completed 70% of his passes for almost 600 yards and 5 touchdowns with no interceptions. So, yeah, this is going to be a balanced Modern Day offense, I feel, tonight.
The kickoff is retrieved by the Wildcats, bringing it up the field. is number 3 for the Cats of Jasper, Blake and Wrecker. So Jasper, with their offense led by their quarterback, Jalen Mainers, heads on to the gridiron. Modern Day had won the toss in the third, so Jasper will have the football first, and they'll start Craig at the 30.
Yeah, and this is the main thing with the Wildcats is you got to get in an early rhythm with their offense. So, look for him as far as Mainers to try to get the ball out into the hands, especially, I'd really like to see him kind of work Max Butel a little bit more from that slot position, especially in the middle of the field, but we'll see how they open up.
Exactly. I mean, you're going to which kind of type would they go with the ground or in the air? I mean, obviously they're going to see a big mix in this game tonight. Handoff goes to Levin. Jack out of the tailback spot, takes it across the 30 to about the 32 for a pickup of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, of course, Levin's going to be, very versatile with the offense. They started him out in the backfield, but now they're going to split him out into a slot position. So come right back with Caden Ramos in the backfield now.
As Craig said, Ramos behind Mainers, 2nd down and 8, that is, from the 32.
Yeah.
And we will have a motion penalty will be called against the Jasper Wildcats. So that'll put them back 5.
Yeah, they actually had Holsworth originally on our near side, then he split over to the far right side, and I don't know, he just missed the snap count or something there, but yeah, 5-yard penalty.
2nd down and 13 now, back at the 27, just underway here in the first quarter here on 18 WJTS. Pass goes to Mainers. Mainers is going to be wrapped up on the ankles by number 42 for the Modern Day Wildcats, Max Miller.
Yeah, just trying to get a quick little bubble screen over here to the near side. And Nate Lukemeyer did his job as far as blocking, but nobody else did, so there was really nothing there, and so it was only a gain of about 1.
3rd down and 11 at the 29. Mainers back, fires a pass up the middle, and a little contact, but no flag is thrown. He had his sights set on Nate Lukemeyer, but the pass is incomplete, and the Wildcats will be forced to punt, going basically 3 and out.
Yeah, it's big for Mater Dei there to get the Wildcats 3 and out. Depending on how we punt this football, they should have pretty decent field position as they're set up right now at about the 35-yard line. But, it's just like to see the Wildcats moving the chains a little bit more than that. But, 3 and out's a tough start.
Bryce Wills is back to punt for Jasper, while Gavin Weingard, lone man back for Mater Dei, and it's a short punt. Rolls into Mater Dei territory, and they will down it. Looks like it right at about the 40-yard line. So the Wildcats of Mater Dei will have excellent field position as they are led by their quarterback, Tate Mallory, and will head on to the gridiron. As I said, good field position for Mater Dei on their first possession of the night.
Yeah, Mallory, he'll have in the backfield Caden Thacker. He had a good week last week, scoring a touchdown, 20 rushes for 72 yards on the season. He is their leading rusher with 318 yards and 6 touchdowns. So, but when they throw the football, he's got a primary target that he looks for, and that's number 13, Schickel. He's got 30 catches for 412 yards and 4 touchdowns on the season.
So Mallory out of the gun. He will hand it off to number 21, Thacker. So Caden Thacker on the carry, and he should have the first down, and he will. So it'll be just enough for a first down. So a 10-yard pickup, 1st and 10 Mater Dei right at the midfield stripe.
Yeah, it was a huge surge there by the offensive line for Mater Dei, just making an easy 10-yard run. So, yeah, Jasper's just going to have to really stand tall at that line of scrimmage all night.
1st and 10 for Mater Dei at the 50. Again goes to Thacker and right up the middle, and this time he is going to be brought down by number 10 for the Wildcats of Jasper, Elliott Smith.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Thacker showed some strength right there because he was met at the line of scrimmage by Smith, and Smith's a good-sized kid, but, boy, he just plowed his way for the extra 4 yards there, so nice 5-yard run.
5 yards is the pickup, 2nd down and 5 at the 40. Well, actually, it's at the 46, but the 46-yard line, so pick up a 4, we'll call it. Fakes the handoff. Mallory will keep it. He'll have plenty of yardage enough for a first down, as he will take it inside the 35 to about the 33.
Yeah, perfect read by the quarterback there. You know, again, he had a guy coming in motion to our side here and, you know, just basically read it the whole way. He was looking to that left side, and nobody was there, so obviously you got to hold on to it, and nice big run there for the quarterback.
So Mallory's run, and they will spot it actually at the 34, 1st and 10 for the modern-day Wildcats at the Jasper 34. And handoff goes to Thacker. And Thacker again up the middle for a pickup of about maybe 3.
Yeah, no need for Mater Dei to get too cute here. Again, if it's working as far as running the football, just keep doing it. You know, most of the stuff they're doing, other than the quarterback run to the left side, but they're going between the tackles, and so they're easily getting 5, 6, even 10 yards a pop.
2nd and 7 at the 31. Mallory out of the gun with Thacker behind him. There is Thacker again for about 2. In on the pile, bottom of the pile for the Wildcats of Jasper, number 55, Nick Hanselman. So I bring up 3rd down and 4 at the 28, under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3rd down and 4 for Mater Dei.
Yeah, as Mater Dei starts to shorten the field here at the 28-yard line, we'll see if they try to open it up a little bit. But again, your 4-down territory, obviously on a 3rd and 4, you're going to go for it even on 4th down if you don't get close.
He will keep it, and he is going to be met right at the line of scrimmage by Jasper's number 11, Alec Ware. So Alec Ware, probably, let's see where exactly they put the football, probably just going to call it no gain.
Yeah, no gain on that one.
So it is going to bring up 4th down. Of course, it is 4th down territory, as Craig alluded to in the previous play. But so 4th down and 4, again at the 28.
Yeah, on that particular play, it was a pass-run option. And so, you know, he just kind of stayed parallel with the line of scrimmage and decided to go forward. But a good job by the linebacker to come up for the Wildcats. So a great stick there by Alec Ware.
3-man split on this near side, kind of in a triangle formation. And Mallory out of the gun, and a whistle, and a timeout is going to be called by the Mater Dei Wildcats with 6:47 to go in the first quarter. No score. We'll be back after this on WJTS.
Contact Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air at 812-482-4425. That's 812-482-4425. Located at 723 3rd Avenue in Jasper.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back at the Rice Bowl after a Mater Dei timeout. Craig, the Mater Dei Wildcats looked like they needed to regroup there.
Yeah, I think they didn't like what they saw defensively that the Wildcats were showing there. And, you know, it's a good timeout because this is a critical 4th down situation here on their first drive.
4th and 4. Mallory back, fires a pass. It is complete, and it should be enough for a first down, and it will be by a yard.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the quarterback. He had time to throw, so, you know, he was able to pull up there, but he finds Colton Saley across the middle. But he also had Nolan Schickel, his primary target, wide open as well. So, yeah, the Wildcat pass coverage not quite up to par on that play.
So Mater Dei Wildcats now have a 1st and 10 on that 4th down conversion. They're at the 23-yard line, 6.5 to go in the first. No score. Mallory out with Thacker beside him, and he will hand off to Thacker, and he's got a hole up the middle, but he is going to be brought down, led by number 57 for Jasper, Preston Roach.
Yeah, it's a good stop for the Wildcats there. Don't give him much. He gains maybe a couple yards. And, the main thing with that particular play is that the Wildcats are digging in a little bit more defensively here. And, hopefully they kind of figure some things out there at the line of scrimmage because their last couple runs haven't gone for much.
So let's see if Jasper's defense continues to kind of suck it up a little bit here on this first drive for Mater Dei. Taking a lot of time off the clock, already under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, and this is Mater Dei's first possession of the night. Backer, right side, I should say, and he is met by Alec Ware. So that's going to bring back up to the original line of scrimmage after that loss in the play, perhaps. Third down and 10.
Ware's starting to make some plays there. I think he's starting to read things a little bit better from that middle linebacker spot, and so just a nice pop there to pretty well stop him for a loss.
Big third down play coming up here. Of course, obviously still 4-down territory, but third down and 10 at the 23. By himself out of the gun. Mallory fires a pass up the middle, way over and overthrown, intended for number 13, Nolan Schickel. So that'll bring up fourth down for Mater Dei now at the 23.
Yeah, obviously they're not confident in their kicking game to try a field goal here, which would be from about 40 yards out. So, but yeah, on that particular play, I think it was just miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver because Schickel kind of broke off his route and he was looking for him to go along. So obviously nowhere to go.
So Mallory and the Wildcats of Mater Dei break huddle.
This is big for Jasper here because, again, Mater Dei was just kind of rolling on this drive early on with the run, but you get a stop here. This is huge for this Wildcat defense.
On fourth down now. Rolls out, fires a pass towards the end zone. Incomplete, and the Wildcats of Jasper will take over on downs. So Jasper's defense holds Craig with 4:48 to go. A long drive for Mater Dei as far as time is concerned, but great job by Jasper's defense to kind of get it together and hold Mater Dei to obviously to turn it over on downs.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there by Jack Levin. He stayed with the man the entire way. When he started to make that cut towards the corner over there, maybe there's a little bit of contact, but I think it was inadvertent, so good job by the officials not to throw anything there.
All right, here is Mainers out of the gun. Jalen fires a pass downfield. It is wide open to Butel. He's at the 40. He's down the sideline, cuts inside about the 25 to near the 22.
Yeah, two things on that particular play was, number one, the time that he had to throw the football, but I don't know if it was a busted coverage or what, but Butel was just wide open, so pretty well just an easy pitch and catch. But the other thing, too, is just for the Wildcats to hit on a long ball. That's one thing they've been struggling with early on in the season, so that was a huge play.
Max Butel on the reception from a pound pass by Jalen Mainers gives the Wildcats the football at the Mater Dei 23. Wait for the chain gang to get down and get set.
Yeah, 50-yard plus on that play.
Handoff goes to Ramos. Ramos outside, inside the 10, to the 5, and out of bounds at about the 4. He's pushed out of bounds by number 8, Brock Folds, for the Mater Dei Wildcats. Jasper will have it first and goal inside the 5.
Yeah, that was an outstanding play call there because, again, you got them on their heels with that long pass play, and, Jasper is now a throwing team, and then all of a sudden you sneak a run to the right side. Mater Dei wasn't ready for it, so Ramos almost came up with the score there.
Started about, the 23 over here, and then just in 2 plays, we're down to the 3. First and goal from the 3. Mainers will keep it, and he will probably be stuffed for no gain at best.
Yeah, play was a little slow in developing there. Mainers kind of hesitated a little bit, didn't quite hit the hole fast enough, but I don't think there was much of a hole there anyway. So
Max Miller on the bottom of the pile for Mater Dei. 4:07 to go. The clock is running. Second down and goal at the 3.
Yeah, important for the Wildcats to punch it in here and get 6 on the board.
Handoff goes to...
Outstanding run.
On the carry, number 10 for the Wildcats is Elliott Smith, 3 yards out for the touchdown. Jasper leads it 6-0.
Yeah, they run that back in the day. We called that the 34 trap, and it's basically, you're faking to the right side, you're giving to the fullback on the left side. Cats did an outstanding job on the left side to open that up, so a good job by the offensive lineman to get us in the end zone there.
Right down the field on just 4 plays, and Jasper has jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Now number 85 for the Wildcats. I don't know if that's True Love or not, wearing a different jersey.
No, it's actually a new kicker, and somebody texted me who it was. I got to look this up real quick.
Okay.
It's Chrissy Leaguer's nephew. I know that.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, well, either way, he splits the uprights, and Jasper leads at 7-0 with 3:54 to go.
Jack Neely.
Jack Neely, thank you. 3:54 to go on the extra point kick by Jack Neely. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back right after this.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
The Wildcats, number 85, Jack Neely, who just split the uprights for his first extra point kick of his high school career. He will kick off to Mater Dei as Jasper leads at 7-0. Neely comes forward, 2 men deep for Mater Dei, and it will roll into the end zone for a touchback as number 5, one of the men back, Gavin Weingard, gave it chase but let it go. So the Mater Dei Wildcats will have it at the 20.
Not sure if he tried that, but hey, turned out pretty well and forced a touchback error. But yeah, Jack Neely just drilling an extra point and then a good kickoff into the end zone. So that's a good start for him, just considering the kid never played football in his life.
Exactly. You think he learned his kicking from Uncle Jason?
I don't think so.
I doubt it too. First down and 10 with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. Jasper on top. Mater Dei with their second possession of the night. Took a lot of time off the clock on their first one, but came up short and ended up turning the ball over on downs. And Jasper took it right down the field to take a 7-0 lead. Here is on the carry again, number 21, Caden Thacker. And Thacker's going to be brought down by a pride of Wildcat Tackers. Right on the bottom, we'll see number 12 for the Cats, Dylan Roblin.
Yeah, and I tell you, I think, we've got things figured out there at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if Mater Dei is going to try to maybe work some things to the outside. But between the tackles right now, we're doing our job.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Great start for the Wildcat offense, Jasper Wildcat offense, after going 3 and out. Or recover, I should say, after going 3 and out on their first possession. Mallory back. Fires a pass on this side. It is complete. Looks like to number 19 for Mater Dei, and that is Dylan Bum, B-U-M-B. So Bum on the reception for, it looks like, about 6. Jaden Peak was defending on the play for Jasper.
You know, the key on that particular play, you're going to throw at 5 and out, and usually you're going to complete that play, but don't let them have yards after the catch, and that's exactly what the Wildcats did defensively there.
3rd down and 4 at the 26. Mallory back. Fires. Incomplete. And way over the head, intended for Nolan Schickel. Defending on the play for the Wildcats was Ethan Young for Jasper.
Yeah, Ethan Young with good coverage there because he was in front of the wide receiver, and so it kind of forced the quarterback to go a little bit higher than probably what he wanted to because, obviously Schickel's his guy, and but it was well covered there and forced the quarterback to put it in a spot he didn't really want to. And
Mater Dei will be forced to punt. Mallory was listed as their punter, but it looks like might be Nicholas
77.
77. Okay. Either way, the punt is picked up.
Pick it up.
Well, let's pick up eventually. They called him down as number 3 for Jasper, Blake and Recker. And we have a penalty flag after the play.
Well, really late flag, so this could only be
maybe a late hit or something.
Yeah, I mean, this can't be an illegal block or anything like that because his knee was down, and then the flag came after.
Looking for the referee and the pick. There he is. We'll see what the indication is. And it is it's against Jasper.
Seriously.
Blocking.
That play was already dead. He went down to his knee and picked that ball up. The play's dead at that particular point, so that's not a good call.
Well, as a result, Jasper will have it back at the 26 and start from there. First down and 10. See a play that, the point is how late the flag was. And
well, like I said, I mean, when he tried to retrieve the football, he went down on a knee, so the play's dead at that point, so anything else that happens shouldn't count.
Robbling on the carry. Sorry, not Robbling, my apologies. Number 31, Ramos on the carry. So
on the carry. Tackled by the Wildcats, number 24 and number 42, Max Miller. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7 coming up after a pickup of 3. Mainer's back, fires, pass is complete for enough first down, and another penalty flag over on the far side.
Right.
Pass was completed to Beckett Holsworth. We'll see what this is about.
I mean, honestly, at that particular spot, I don't see how it could be anything other. Well, we're starting to shrug our shoulders, so I don't know what the call. They call it
illegal receiver down, eligible receiver downfield.
That was a quick hitter. How is that? Seriously.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
welcome back to Evansville.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. So, second down and now 11.
Yeah.
Back at the 24.
4.
All right, second down, repeat again. Mainers out of the gun. Ramos with them. And he fakes handoff Ramos, gives it over to Lukemeyer. Lukemeyer tries this side. He's across the 30. Gets away from a tackler, and finally out of bounds at about the 30.
Can we have a late flag?
They
Thank
finally
you.
throw it out. Amen.
Yeah, they did the same thing on the opposite side over there. No call, but yeah, good thing we got a back judge that's paying attention more so than this line judge over here where it happened right in front of his face. Come on, officials. This is ridiculous.
All right, well, we'll take it either way. So, that's kind of very inexplicable. We'll take the penalty, but either way, it looks like we got a timeout called as both teams are heading to the respective. Oh, we got an injury timeout. Okay. So an injury timeout will stop play here with 2:17 to go in the first quarter. Jasper has a first down, and we will return right after this on 18 WJTS.
It's Truck Month at Ubelor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, your Chevy, Toyota, and GMC headquarters. Choose from rugged new Silverados and Colorados, dependable Tundras and Tacomas, and professional-grade Sierras and Canyons. Ubelor's has the right truck at the right price for you. Don't miss these special Truck Month offers. 3 brands, 3 stores, 1 name you can trust. Ubelor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends for hardworking trucks since 1929.
Back at Evansville Wrights High School. I'll start over. Back at the Wrights Bowl where the injury timeout as number 55 for the Cats, Nick Huntsman, gingerly walks to the Jasper sideline. As a result of that penalty after that last play, the Wildcats will have it Jasper, 1st and 10 at Modern Day's 47. So 1st and 10 at the 47 for Jasper. Mainers hands it off to Ramos, and Ramos up the middle. Nice push from the line there, Craig, and he will take it across the 45 to about the 43.
Yeah, good call there because, again, you want to see if you're still able to establish things with the running game, especially once you get across midfield there, allows you a little bit more flexibility with your offense. And, yeah, the right side of the line did an outstanding job with that surge to give him an easy 5-6 yard run.
So, second down and 5 with 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Jasper leads at 7-0. Again, he goes to Ramos, and Ramos takes it across the 40.
Smith.
Oh, okay, Smith, thank you. Elliott Smith on the carry. He will take it across the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, just a quick 31 up the middle right there and allow number 10 to just kind of lower his head. So, again, this offensive line's opened up some holes for these guys.
Now Ramos is back in at a tailback spot. Third down and 2. Mainer's back. And He is going to be hit and brought down. He had a wide open hole there. He could have ran it. But they're going to call an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think he was hit right when he was releasing it. So, yeah, that's a break for the Wildcats, obviously.
Right, exactly. They'll have it back at the 39. It'll be up 4th down, though, and 2.
Yeah, in that situation, you're 4th and 2. It's, again, we're 4-down territory. You should be able to get 2 yards in 2 plays. But, yeah, now we're kind of forced to, he doesn't have a back in the backfield. Nope. So we'll see what we do here with a quick slant or something.
He will dump it off here in a pass. Ooh, it's finally hauled in by Jack Levin, and he'll have the 1st down. Levin had to bobble that football a little bit and was lucky to maintain control, but he does, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down for Jasper.
Yeah, that play's a timing play right there. Again, the quarterback's just looking to get that out of his hands as quick as possible, and the receiver just at the last minute realized the football's already on its way when he made his cut there, and good job by Levin to haul that in.
So 1st and 10 for the Jasper Wildcats at the Mater Dei 30. Levin now in the backfield with Mainers. He looks at Levin, but then fires this side to Butel, but it's going to be incomplete. Number 8 for Mater Dei, Brock Foltz, defending on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
They're setting their blocking up on the left side for that particular play, but I'll tell you what, if it was an option for him, Levin basically had a one-on-one situation to the outside. If he was able to dump that out here, is basically going to be Levin against their corner over there, Gavin Weingard, and I would have liked to see what happened there.
Mainers fakes the pitch, keeps the football, and takes it to about the 32. Or excuse me, my apologies, to actually the 27. So that'd be a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and that particular play decided not to pitch it there. It looked like it was going to go for a little bit more, but the hole closed quickly. So not quite the gain that I thought it was going to turn into.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Mainers fires, incomplete, intended for Lukemeyer. 8 seconds to go now, 4th down and 7 coming up for Jasper.
Yeah, I think that play was there. Lukemeyer, he had the step to the outside there, but Mainers just kind of released it a little too quickly. And, yeah, I think if he's just reading Lukemeyer on his move there and just, hesitates just a split second, I think he completes that play for an easy touchdown.
Well, here we are, and the Cats are going to kick a field goal. It's going to look like about a 44-yard attempt.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence in the young kid.
Jack Neely. Kick is away, and it is going to be no good, wide left. So
yeah, I think that snap was a little bit too high, and the holder just didn't get it quite down cleanly, but man, he's got a leg though. That was long enough.
So Neely's first field goal attempt as a varsity football player is just a little wide left, and Jasper will turn the ball over to Mater Dei. 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. 1 play left for Mater Dei as they will start at the 20.
Yeah, they actually, that's the high school rules there. So it's worth it from Jasper's standpoint to go for it, because if you don't get it, you're moving them up about, a good 15 yards or so.
Handoff goes to Thacker. He's going to be wrapped up by a number of Wildcat tacklers led by number 12, Dylan Robling, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter of play with the score Jasper 7, Mater Dei nothing. Back after this on AT WJTS.
Come to the Carpet Warehouse, quality you can stand on.
They sell and install carpet, but Carpet Warehouse also specializes in hard surface floors as well. Vinyl, hardwood, laminate, and tile. Come see the many different options and get a free in-home estimate today at Carpet Warehouse, 650 Woodlawn Drive in Jasper.
Come to the Carpet Warehouse, quality you can stand on.
Back at the Rice Bowl in Evansville, Carey Schneider, Craig Schneider, Jeremy Marcos, 7-0. Jasper's on top as we start the second quarter. Second down and 10 for Modern Day at their own 20. So Mallory sets up at the gun with Caden Thacker to his left. And he will roll to his left, fire a pass. It is incomplete. Defending on the play, Nate Buchmeyer for the Wildcats, and a pass intended for Nolan Schickel.
Yeah, the Wildcat defense taking away the running game is going to force Modern Day to have to throw the football there, and good coverage there by Lukemeyer. Almost came up with a pick, but his contact really helped on forcing that incompletion.
Big defensive play coming up here for Jasper. 3rd down and 10 at Modern Day's 20. Be big for Jasper to force Modern Day to a 3-and-out. Give them nice field position, hopefully. So Mallory gets pressure, looks, fires a pass. It is complete. This time to Schickel, and Schickel will still be short of a 1st down, as he will probably pick up maybe 6 yards at best on that play.
Yeah, we got pressure on the quarterback, forced him to the outside over there, and looks like that was Hanselman that was giving him chase, so kind of forced him. He had to throw across his body to the middle of the field, but nice job by Young to be able to read that. So, you know, he completes it for 5 yards, but the main thing is just forcing him to punt here. So, outstanding defensive stop here for the Cats.
So the Wildcats of Jasper have forced Modern Day to punt. For Jasper, Blake Record, a lone man back. Low snap, punt is away, and that's going to drive. Beautiful punt.
Return it.
And Raker picks it up loses it. And wow. Had a great opportunity, and did a flag come out? It did. I didn't see it exactly. Well, late hit. I mean, I wasn't sure exactly, but I went based on the crowd reaction from Modern Day below us. So
on Modern Day, the ball was loose, and both guys are going after the football.
They may pick it. Well, let's see if they pick it up.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's he didn't even have.
They called a hold against Jasper.
Oh, okay, even better. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, makes sense now.
Okay.
Jeez.
Don't like it, but
no, it's
It's only appropriate. So we'll see where they put the football down after they walk this off. Right now they're at the 35, and they'll take it back probably to the, right there. So all right, they'll put it down at the 23. 25, 20 actually. 20.
All right, well, Cat's going to have to continue to just play football because Modern Day's getting every break with the officials' calls so far.
We got looks like an official's timeout called. Or either way, a timeout is called with 10:58 to go in the second quarter. Jasper, when we return, we have lightning
or something?
Lightning, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pulling the teams off the field. Apparently, we have a bolt of lightning somewhere. It's been so dry for God knows how long, and here we are tonight, and a flash of lightning has delayed this ball game with 10:58 to go. When we return, Jasper leads it 7-0. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Just Whimsy on the Square in Jasper is your exclusive ladies' boutique, carrying a variety of incomparable top designers. You can select apparel from their large variety of elaborate accessories. Stop in for unique gifts like art from local artists and home decor. Think local, buy local. Just Whimsy on the Square in Jasper.
Well, what was only a 30-second wait for you, the viewer at home, was a 2-hour and, 20-minute delay for us on hand here at the Rice Bowl at Evansville, as the Jasper Wildcats and Modern Day Wildcats are finally going to resume this ball game after, again, a 2-hour and 20-minute delay via lightning and, it barely rained, but certainly no heavy thunderstorm went through. But lightning is something you don't mess with, Craig, and take obviously a quick observation of how this could affect the team or whatever. I mean, you're psychologically or whatnot. I mean, so anyway, we are about ready to resume as Jasper has the football. They were about to begin a drive. 10:58, as you can see on the scoreboard. 1st and 10 at the 20. The Wildcats 20.
Yeah, both teams were able to get out here and warm up for about 10 or 15 minutes or so. So, yeah, it's just kind of going through your pregame warm-up again. And, you know, and that's the thing that, you know, I'm sure they spent a lot of time kind of scouting what they saw already in this football game. So, yeah, that's just one of those things where it's like both teams are going to be making some adjustments, I'm sure. And just be interesting to see how this game turns out.
And how they respond after, again, over a 2-hour, 20-minute delay. Well, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 20. Mainers in the backfield with Ramos, and he will keep the football, and he will take it about, oh boy, big stiff stick there by number 10 for modern day Grant Wenger, but not before Mainers was able to take it to about the 25-yard line. It was actually the 25, so 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5. Of course, now the crowd, who's, you know, a number of people stand on hand, as you can see right there, waiting out in their vehicles, and then have returned here to the Wrights Bowl. There's a handoff to number 10 for the Cats, Elliott Smith. Smith will have 1st down yardage. Looks like to about the 34.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Smith tonight, you know, just getting him really active, a little bit more active in the offense, because, again, he's a big, strong back. And, you know, if we're going to try to have sustained drives and, you know, just kind of work some things between the tackles, I think that he's probably a better guy for it than what you're going to get with Ramos.
Under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. 1st down and 10 at the 34. Mainers on the left-hand side fires a pass that is complete. It looks like to Beckett Holsworth. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Jack Levin. Jack Levin on the reception.
Yeah, the Cats just trying to get in rhythm with their passing game right there. So a quick slant into Levin. So a quick 9-yard play there. So, you know, that's the thing. You know, you've had a long delay and all that, and you just have to get your legs back. And so I like what Jasper's doing so far with this drive.
2nd and 1. Handoff to Ramos, and Ramos is going to be stopped back for a loss of maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, they read that play perfectly, you know, so, you know, the line didn't quite do their job and just allowed too much penetration there to knock him back for about 2 yards. But, yeah, obviously a passing situation here.
3rd down and about 3 or 4, give or take, at the 40. Or let's actually at about the 42. Mainers back, fires, caught. It is, are they calling it incomplete? No. Jack Levin had a hold on it, but was unable to hang on to the football as he hit the deck. That's going to bring up 4th down now for Jasper.
Yeah, it looks like the Cats are going to go for it here. Yeah, that play was there. It was just actually thrown a little bit behind him, and, you know, it's a slippery surface out there. So, you know, that's the thing. It's like, you know, again, we got to remember we got a little bit of rain during this delay too, so that's going to slip things up out there.
Yeah, you're right. Not much, but just enough. 4th down. Mainers dumps it off to Ramos, and he will have 1st down yardage into Powder Day territory near the 40.
Yeah, good call right there, because you got Ramos coming out of the backfield. Everybody's keying on the receivers, and Ramos not much of a receiver as far as coming out of the backfield, but they obviously had a play design there, and it worked perfectly.
So about a 20-yard gain on that play. 1st and 10 at the 40, 8.5 to go in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Elliott Smith, and Smith is wrapped up by number 10 for modern day, Grant Wenger.
Yeah, Smith's motivated back there. He ran really hard on that play, gained about 5, but, you know, again, he's just a big physical back, and I think it's going to be critical that he just gets as many carries tonight to help us with that short yardage situations that we're going to run into.
And that was a hard-earned 5, too. 2nd down. Here's Levin. Looks for an opening. gets it across the 35.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
That's 5 yards out of bounds. Give me a break.
So, but Levin will take it to, looks like the 33.
Yeah, Jack on that particular play, he tried to cut it up, I think, a little bit too soon. Instead, he should have just kind of stayed to the outside because I thought we had a nice seal block there on the edge and could have gained a lot more yardage.
Clock is stopped with the out-of-bounds play. 3rd down and 3 at the 33. And here is Mainers, and he will have the first down. He is across about to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Mainers did certainly the right thing there because coming into the backfield, and actually it looks like he's shaken up a little bit. That was number 61. And he's not even, oh, I'm sorry, Eli Wargle, if that's who it is. They got 34-61 here. But no, he met Levin right in the backfield. So right at the last minute, again, the quarterback sees that out of the corner of his eye, so he kept it himself.
Raymond was, dangerous pass right there, Craig, as he was looking for Beckett Holsworth. But there was about 3 or 4 modern-day defenders between them.
Yeah, good thing he threw that in the dirt because, that could have been bad. So, I think that's just one of those run-pass option situations there. So, he didn't give it up to the running back and tried to get that quick hitter, but good thing it went low.
2nd down and 10 at the 25. Modern Day showing blitz.
Beautiful
pass
touch.
lofted, incomplete, intended for Holsworth. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Holsworth kind of looked like he reached back. I don't know if the defender grabbed a hold of him. I mean, he's not arguing the point or anything like that. But, that play was there, and I thought that was a pretty good throw. But Holsworth hesitated a little bit too much there, and the timing was just a little bit off.
3rd and 10 at the 25. Jalen looks, fires.
I rushed it.
Pass is incomplete. It looked like it was, Lukemeyer was the intended receiver.
Yeah, again, more pressure there by number 61, Eli Wargo. He got into the backfield and into the face of the quarterback there, so kind of forced that pass to go out of his hands a little bit quicker than he wanted to.
Well,
but, 4th and long here.
And at the 25 again as Jasper going for it, of course. Mainers, was he trying to make a hard count there?
Yeah, just a quick hard count right there, and I think, they're going to talk about it to decide if maybe they want to try to kick the field goal, but we'll take a break here.
Break is coming your way with 7:11 to go. Jasper 7, Modern Day nothing. Back after this on 18 WJTS.
Southern Indiana Propane recognizes the hard work and dedication that our student athletes put forth to prepare to play their best in representation of our schools. The team at Southern Indiana Propane works to be tough on safety and easy on the pocketbook for our customers. When it comes to safety, we are the most stringent in the area because we want to do all we can to help our customers have confidence that their energy choice is a safe and efficient low-carbon option that is reliable and ready when you are. Propane, energy for everyone.
Jasper.
Back at the Wrights Bowl. 7-0 is our score, 7-11. 4th down and 10 coming up, Craig, here at the 25 after that timeout.
Yeah, they were trying to draw Mater Day offsides there, and I think obviously if that didn't happen, let's call a timeout and just figure out what we want to try to do here.
All right, here we go. 4th and 10. Mainer's back. Fires a pass, actually looks down the pass. He will try to get over the side, and he's going to be wrapped up actually back at the line of scrimmage. So after all is said and done, it's going to be a no gain, and Mater Day will take over at about the 25.
Yeah, outstanding coverage downfield. We had a lot of vertical routes going there towards the end zone, and just nothing there. So he saw some green to his left there and attempted to make a play there, but the Mater Day defense was just too quick to get him, and he just really had no chance on that play. So good defense by Mater Day to hold strong there, because this drive was developing for a little bit there.
So the Wildcats of Mater Day will take over again at their own 25-yard line. 1st down and 10. Mallory out of the gun. Hands it off. Thacker, and he is going to be brought down by about 3 or 4 Wildcats. On the play for the Cats includes Ross Dawkins and Dylan Robling. Smith also in on the play. But it's going to come up as a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 26.
You know, Jasper came out fired up after that delay, so I like seeing what we're getting out of the defensive line on that first play. We got to keep it up, though.
Pass fired downfield, incomplete, intended for number 11, Colton Salee. Depending on the play for the Cats was Lukemeyer.
Yeah, step for step along with him on the outside. The quarterback, I don't think his initial read was there, so it was just one of those situations where it's like, all right, well, let's try that one-on-one matchup back there. But, man, Lukemeyer was all over him, so outstanding coverage.
So 3rd down and 9 coming up now at the 26. 6:23 to go in the second quarter of play. So here comes big 3rd down play for the Jasper defense. Mallory out of the gun. He'll drop. Throws a long one and way overthrown. This time intended for, Colton Salee on the intended receiver. And again, Lukemeyer on the spot defensively.
Yeah, he's staying right with him there. I mean, he aired it out, and it looks like he got a little bit of separation there, but the ball really was just kind of thrown away for the most part because again, Lukemeyer was just right on him. So if he tries to connect directly with the receiver, I think Lukemeyer is probably going to knock that one away. So, yeah, he just threw it into open space.
So Mater Dei in punt formation. Gavin Lukeman will do the kicking for Mater Dei. Had a great punt the last time, and that's a nice one as well. This one time it is picked up at the 45, inside the 45 to about the 46 on the return by Max Butel.
All right, so Butel with a nice return there, but, we're going to get back into the offense. He had that long reception in the first quarter. So, let's just try to get number 5 involved in the offense a little bit more here.
That was a 54-yard reception from Mainers to Butel, which helps set up Jasper's first and only score in this contest. The only score by either team is a 7-0 Wildcats of Jasper. Mainers fires, pass is complete. There's Butel. He's across the 40 and to about the 36-yard line.
Well, I would say I should probably be offensive coordinator right there because I called it. And big 17, 18-yard pickup. So, again, Butel is just an outstanding athlete. We saw that for 3 years in the quarterback position. Now he's playing more of a slot. And, again, we just got to utilize these weapons. And so far we are. We're kind of spreading it out with different players tonight with Levin, Butel, and then also Smith in the backfield.
Mainers on 1st down, hands it off to Ramos. And he will take it to about the 20, or the 31. So that'll be a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Ramos went hard into the hole that time. It was wide open, so he jumped right in the middle, or right through it on that right side instead of dancing around. So, gained 5, but that's a really good run by him.
Obviously, the Cats want to get a score on the board. 5:19 to go before halftime. Mater Dei will have the ball to start the second half. Mainers on this side to Lukemeyer. Nate inside the 30 to about the 28, 27-yard line. 28, we'll call it.
Yeah, he took a pop right there by number 8, Brock Foltz. I don't think there was much room there for him to get anywhere, but, he got kind of held up, and then all of a sudden Foltz just put a pop on him. But, again, Lukemeyer's a tough kid. He's staying out there.
And we have 3rd down and about 3 at the 29.
He's got Smith in the backfield, so a great short yardage situation for him.
And handoff goes to Smith, and he'll have the 1st down right at the 25.
Yeah, he needed about 3 or so. He got 4.5, so nice run there to set it up. So the Wildcats approaching the red zone. But, again, I love the mix of what we're doing here offensively tonight. Again, the passing game's the primary focus of what we're trying to do with quick hitters and quick slants and things like that. But, we're really utilizing our running backs smartly tonight.
4:18 and the clock running before halftime.
Yeah, plenty of time here.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Play clock down to 3.
Jalen pitches to Levin. Jack to the 20, inside the 20 and down to about the 16.
Yeah, great job there. Just a little power pitch, more of a sweep as once he gets to the outside there. Holsworth had a nice block on the outside that, if he may have stayed outside, I think he maybe gains a little bit more, but good run there by number 7.
And it was a gain of 9, second down and 1 at the 16. Mainers with Levin to his left. Hands it off to Jack again. Jack tries the right side.
Nice stiff arm.
He gets down to the 10, to the 5, and out of bounds at about the 3 or 4 yard line.
Yeah, that's Jack Levin to a T right there. Again, showing some quickness to get to the outside, but once he saw a defender, perfect stiff arm to just knock him down and get to the outside. And, just a hard run and setting up the Wildcats great here inside the 5.
So, first and goal at the 3 yard line.
Jasper from Modern Days 3.
So, Mainers with Smith and Levin with them behind him. Pitch to Jack. Levin works his way maybe for a gain of 1 or 2. Looks like it's going to be 1. They'll put it down at the 2.
Yeah, they went to the short side of the field over here, and Mater Dei read that very well and just kind of closed that hole quickly. He made a little hesitation and then accelerated there, but just too many burgundy jerseys.
Second and goal at the 2. 2:43 to go. Smith again along with Levin in the backfield. Hands it off. Fakes this pitch and gives it to Elliott Smith. He'll take it in from 2 yards out, and a Wildcat Jasper Wildcat score.
Yeah, great job. And I think that the play before that, maybe the first or the previous 2 plays, set that play up because, again, you're going to Levin, you're doing the pitch there, you do it on first down, so that's got the defense thinking that way. So then all of a sudden you fake that pitch, and then you just give a nice little inside handoff to the fullback. There's a trap block there set up by the guard in the center, and it was just wide open.
Here is Jack Neely. Kick is up, and boy, he boomed that halfway, 3/4 up the bleachers, Craig.
Yeah.
I mean, he drilled that son of a gun. I mean, and as a result, it's 14-0 Wildcats of Jasper. 2:32 to go before halftime. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
And Gavin Weingard back deep to receive the kickoff coming from Jack Neely after the Jasper Wildcats scored a touchdown by Smith to give it a 14-0 lead with 2.5 to go before halftime. A beautiful kick, and that's going to go well into the end zone. We found our kicker there, brother.
I think we definitely found our kicker. There's no doubt about it. Again, this kid's a soccer player as well, so never played football in his life up until tonight, I guess. And, man, he's looking like a natural out there.
And the crowd from Jasper across the way, what little is left of this game, letting him know about it. So appreciative of the efforts of the fine kick by number 85, Jack Neely. 1st and 10 Mater Dei at the 20-yard line. This is obviously, for Jasper's defense, Craig, no time to let up here. Because Mater Dei, obviously no left to score regardless. They'll have the ball to start the second half.
Well, that was
Mallory.
A good job.
I'm sorry.
Well, he's getting plenty of time on that throws and just kind of forced him now. But I'll tell you what, he was looking right away to his left side over here. I think it was number 2 that was split out here, and perfect coverage by Levin to basically just take that play away and forced him to just throw that ball the other way.
So with his with the incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 now, 2:23 to go before the half. So Jasper's defense so far has really risen to the occasion in this contest. Mater Dei. Mallory back. He gets flushed. He'll run. He'll look downfield.
He's got all day to go. My goodness.
Finally, he finds a man over on this side. That is Salih. And Salih is going to be wrapped up on the play by number 12 for the Cats of Jasper, Dylan Roblin. And after all that, a pickup of about 7.
Yeah, pickup of 7 there, but man, he had about 17 seconds to throw. My gosh, he was kind of just all day, so I'd like to see us get a little more aggressive getting after the quarterback there. But
yes, it's 3rd down and 2, 1:46 of the clock running before half. Mallory keeps the football. He'll take it across the 30 and gets away and will finally be pushed out of bounds by Jasper's Nate Lukemeyer. So big play. The Wildcats almost gave up as far as Jasper was concerned. 1:34 to go, and now Mater Dei in Jasper territory at about the 42.
Yeah, Jasper got caught napping defensively there because, again, the quarterback is their second leading rusher. And, he just able to weave his way through the line of scrimmage, and then, boom, he just had an opening. So big play by Mater Dei. Plenty of time for them to score here, and they're right there inside the 45.
2 split on the right, 1 on the left. And here he is again. Mallory keeps the football, and he's going to race it inside the 30 to about the 28.
Yeah, that's where the Wildcat defense has just got to, they got to show their composure here because, again, the quarterback, 2 straight plays, easy plays for him, and huge chunks of yardage there. So, again, we were great coverage downfield on the pass plays, and, so 2 design plays, and number 3's got him in great position right here with another first down.
And running out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:29 to go. Here he is again.
Here's another one.
Same play.
Come on, guys.
And finally, upended them is Blake and Recker.
I mean, I think Jasper might need to call a timeout here and get, settled down defensively because, again, how do 3 straight plays like that, go uncontested? And Jasper's actually, they're starting to feel a little fatigue on this drive.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left, and there's a movement. That's a break.
Yeah, big time break.
And the clock stopped. Well, right now we're at 1:02, but the clock will, once they set the football, will start up again. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They'll push them back, looks like, to the 25. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, so a big-time break here, pushing Mater Dei back a little bit on the penalty. But, the defense has just got to make a couple plays here, force them to make a decision on trying to go for a field goal or see if they go for it on 4 downs.
From the 25, 2nd down and 7. Mallory out of the gun. This time he'll look to throw.
We got to get pressure on the quarterback. Let's go.
Looking all time, he fire out of bounds. So he was forced to fire that football incomplete. 53 seconds now to go, Craig, with 3rd down and 7, again at the 25.
Our coverage has just been outstanding tonight because the quarterback's not finding open receivers. But he's got just too much time, and, Mater Dei, their receivers need to kind of improvise a little bit. So, like I say all the time, this becomes backyard football. If you've got time to throw back there and scramble around, your receivers got to make adjustments downfield. So I'm sure they'll talk to them about that at halftime.
3rd down and 7 at the 25. Mallory.
Because look at this, plenty of time.
He incomplete. He was looking for number 5, Gavin Weingard. And 4th down coming up now for Mater Dei at the 25.
Yeah, those are those 2 stops I was talking about, and Cats got them. So, forcing them, and then obviously they're going to go for it here on 4th down, so they don't have a kicker that they think can kick a 40-plus yard field goal. But, I'll tell you, again, outstanding coverage downfield, and I'm kind of surprised because the quarterback for Mater Dei, came into this football game with a 70% completion rate, and he's not close to that tonight.
He's been getting this pressure. I mean, and like you said, it's been a great job by Jasper's defenders to cover the receivers as the Wildcats of Jasper will call a timeout with 48 seconds to go. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back after this.
After a long day of digging holes and keeping cats out of my yard, I'll wind down on a nice, comfy, soft cloud. My human buys the best fluffy stuff from Carpet Warehouse.
At Carpet Warehouse, you'll find a floor that will please the whole family, even the ones with 4 legs. Rory loves to cool off by laying on laminates, tile, vinyl, or wood. You'll love them for their style and many selections.
Carpet Warehouse. Quality I can lay on. Quality you can stand on.
Here at the Wrights Bowl, the Wildcats of Jasper call the timeout with 46 seconds to go. As you said while we're off the air, a good timeout move for Jasper.
Yeah, absolutely, because, again, you got a couple timeouts there, and, it's a critical situation here. You get this stop, you get the football right back, you go into the locker room with a 14-0 lead. So this is a very important play right here for the defense.
Here we go, 4th down and 7 at the 25. Mallory.
Here we go.
Looks, fires. It is going to be incomplete. Actually batted away. Number 2 for the Wildcats of Jasper. Jude Peter bats it down. So the Jasper defense holds with 42 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, we were actually, a lot of times you see officials call that. But, again, he just kind of threw it up there, and it was a 50-50 ball. And so the Wildcats defended it well. And, again, modern-day fans aren't going to be happy about it. But too many times in high school games, they'll call that.
Well, I don't know about you, but I was holding my breath.
Yeah.
I mean, so Jasper obviously will, take a knee here just to get this half over with. And 42 seconds to go. And
yeah, modern days with their 2 timeouts, I don't think they'll stop it. So
right. So clock will wind down. They'll have to. Or will they have to? Well, I don't think they're going to need to run. No, they're not. They just now started to play clock, well, at least before either way, as far as the differential is concerned. So 20 seconds to go before the half.
Apparently we're not going to take a halftime.
Is that right?
I don't think so, because
nobody ever informed us of that. Or I guess
if they do
5 minutes.
I think they're staying out on the field. And just
Judd said 5 minutes.
Loose.
I don't know where we've heard, but yeah. I mean, that makes sense, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously a long night indeed. So we're going to take a break regardless and come back as it shows on the scoreboard. 5-minute break for both teams. We'll go to the respective sideline or end zones. Anyway, we'll be back after this on AT WJTS.
It's Truck Month at Ubelhor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, your Chevy, Toyota, and GMC headquarters. Choose from rugged new Silverados and Colorados, dependable Tundras and Tacomas, and professional-grade Sierras and Canyons. Ubelhor's has the right truck at the right price for you. Don't miss these special Truck Month offers. 3 brands, 3 stores, 1 name you can trust. Ubelhor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends for hardworking trucks since 1929.
Back at the Wrights Bowl after an abbreviated halftime break of about 5 minutes. Carey Schneider, Craig Schneider, Jeremy Marcos. Of course, the abbreviated halftime as a result of a over 2-hour delay due to weather. Anyway, Craig, Jasper, for the most part, responded well after the long delay and so forth. Talk a little bit about that first half here. Maybe take a quick look at the numbers.
Yeah, as far as the Wildcats, the nice thing is just coming out of that and getting that drive and getting into the end zone. So they had a nice sustained drive, actually, with some good running plays to go along with some efficient passing. Overall, the numbers, the Wildcats with 225 offensive yards to just 110 for modern day. So the Cats defense, and really a lot of that came in that last drive there, because Tate Mallory, 5 carries for 64 yards, included a 30-yard run on that drive. But the Wildcats were able to hold and did a nice job there keeping them out of the end zone. So Mainers tonight, 8 of 16 for 125 yards, no touchdowns yet. But Levin's got 3 catches for 20 yards. Max Butel with that long 54-yard play, 2 catches for 71. So nice balanced offense, but one number I like seeing is Elliott Smith, 6 carries for 26 yards, but he's got the 2 touchdowns. So I think it's a physical football game, and then whenever we need those short yardage situations, let's keep giving it to number 10. Absolutely, grind it out and so forth. Just like the old adage, it opens up, your passing opens up your running game, vice versa, and so forth. So, Jasper this year has really been putting a great mix as far as their offensive repertoire. Yeah, they're mixing the guys up and utilize them in good spots. You know, Levin's got 5 carries for 28 yards, a 13-yard long run there. Ramos even had a nice 20-yard run in the first half. So, yeah, just good balance of what we're seeing offensively and defensively. Outstanding coverage downfield because we have pretty well shut out Nolan Schickel. Just 1 catch for 5 yards, so we'll need to continue that on here in the second half.
Jack Neely set the kickoff from the 40. His last kickoff after Jasper's second touchdown boomed into the end zone for a touchback, and look at that one fly. Actually, it's going to get down at about the 5-yard line. It's going to be returned by Gavin Weingard. Gavin Weingard takes it to about the 25-yard line, so about your normal return, so to speak. Gives the modern-day Wildcats the possession at the 25, 1st and 10.
Yeah, the key, too, with those kickoffs, you know, again, nice end-over-end kick that he's getting. He's getting good elevation on it, too, so whenever it is fielded, you know, if you don't reach the end zone, you're fielded right there at about the 5-yard line. Gives your coverage team a chance to get down there and keep their, you know, staying in their lanes, and outstanding coverage there to keep them at the 25.
So 1st and 10 modern day as they start their first drive of the second half. On the carry is number 21 for the modern day Wildcats, Caden Thacker. The flag is down.
Yeah, we got 2 separate flags, so this can be interesting to see because the referee threw one in the backfield.
That usually indicates a hold and is right at the line of scrimmage, but we'll see what the other one's. It's a hold against modern day.
Yep, they must saw the same thing.
I guess that's it. So, yeah. So that penalty helps Jasper's cause as that'll take it back 10 yards. It looks like right there, it's going to walk it off from the 25.
But, you know, here's the thing. I mean, the Wildcats pitching a shutout so far in the first half, and, you know, just with modern day, it seems like we're controlling things at the line of scrimmage. They're really not getting much going other than the quarterback runs that we saw there late in the second quarter. But, you know, one thing with this is that we can't be complacent. The defense has got to stay aggressive and keep doing what you've been doing the whole football game because, as Mater Dei found out last week, you know, a 2-touchdown lead means nothing. They lost that game with just 1:16 to go.
So, a 10-yard walk-off puts the football back to the 15-yard line. We had officials timeout here. I don't know exactly.
Just placing it.
They're just, yeah, I guess where the ball is placed. Okay. Official signal for the, looks like a signal for the.
Yeah, it was a line judge who made that call there.
Okay. 1st down and 20 now from the 15. Mallory fires this side. It is complete to Schickel, and Schickel is brought down by number 57 for the Jasper Wildcats, Preston Roach.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we've just got keyed in on number 13 because, again, we know that he's their threat when it comes to their passing game, and Jasper is just not allowing him to get anything open. I mean, obviously they're just trying to set up a screen there to get the ball into his hands, but, man, we're just reading it all night, and we just need to keep that up as well.
2nd down and 20 after no gain, and get it from the 15. Mallory by himself now. Fires downfield, caught. This time Schickel does come down with it, and hauling him down will be Ross Dawkins, but a huge gain and a big play for Modern Day's offense.
Well, again, just a vertical right there. You know, Schickel got past his guy, and Ross Hawkins was about 2 or 3 steps behind him. Fortunate that the pass wasn't a little bit ahead of him. Otherwise, that had gone for 6. But, yeah, that was a huge play there. And, you know, again, that's just something that can open up the eyes as far as Mater Dei and what they can do against this Jasper defense.
40-yard gain on that pass play gives Mater Dei 1st and 10 at the Jasper 45. Mallory back. Fires. Incomplete. Ooh, and we intended for Eli Kane and Jack Levin defending on the play for Jasper.
Yeah, Jack was right on top of him there. You know, again, he was probably put a little bit too much mustard there. So, you know, if he puts a little more air there, I think he completes that pass because he did have a step on him, but the pass was a little bit low.
So, 2nd down and 10 coming up. 10:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. At the 45 for the Mater Dei Wildcats. 14-0 is our score. Jasper leading the contest. Mallory will keep the football, and he will spin his way across the 40.
Mallory on the keeper. Tackled by Jasper's number 11.
And he will take it inside the 40 to about the 30, 39.
Yeah, design play right there. You know, again, the quarterback, like I said, their second leading rusher and leading rusher tonight, obviously. But that was a design play between the tackles on a quarterback draw there. So just trying to keep the defense honest there, but nice pickup of about 6.
Mallory now on third down and 4, I should say, from the 39. Looks to his left. Lots of time. Fires to the end zone.
Oh, my
Batted
goodness.
down by the Wildcats of Jasper's Jaden Peak.
Well, no, it wasn't, because Peak had that in his hands. He basically mistimed his jump there. And, yeah, he was just kind of waiting for that, but he jumped too early for it. He just kind of keeps his feet. I think he gets an easy interception there. So, yeah, Cats got a big break there by the receiver dropping the football.
Fourth down now coming up at the 4th down and 4 at the 39.
But the other thing, too, that's concerning here is that's twice we've been beaten on long pass plays because the receiver was behind him. This is just a short throw.
Barely getting a play off before the play clock expired. Mallory firing. Batted
There we
away.
go.
Intercepted by the Wildcats.
Return it.
Lukemeyer has it.
Keep going.
Nate with the football. Nate
Beautiful.
across the 50, across the 45, before being brought down. Interception returned by Nate Lukemeyer, and Jasper will have the football back. It was going to be the Wildcats football regardless if he...
They're calling pass interference against the Wildcats.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
You know, and the ball was tipped, so I'd like to see a replay of where the interference was, because that ball was tipped, and you know, so I mean, he got the interception off the ricochet there, but another phantom call now.
Yep, exactly, and nice little gift before Christmas here. Okay. This will be automatic first down for Modern Day. And they're going to put the football, let's see where they spot it exactly for sure. Right now, the chain gang is over about the 30. But the ball has not been spotted down yet. Well, of course, still going to walk it off, so. So-called pass interference by Jasper will give Modern Day the football at the 15. Fish referee explaining, as you see there, to Derek Hart. Kind of shades of what we saw about 4 weeks ago down here.
Okay, where was the football before? Because now they got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's where they're discussing.
These guys over here were saying that the ball was at the 38, so it's like.
Now they're going to, well, they walked it over to the 15. Now they're bringing it back.
You know, yeah. You don't even know where the ball is, and, you know.
It's one thing to be this uncertain, but it's another thing to be clueless. 9:21 to go in the third quarter. Now he's going to come over and explain it to Cody Hess. Hess also, like Derek Hart in his first year at the respective schools, it looks like he's going to call timeout, and he will. So Modern Day will call timeout with 9:21 to go in the third quarter. Jasper 14, Modern Day 0. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Back at the Wrights Bowl, 9:21 to go in the third quarter. after a pass interference penalty against Jasper. Mater Dei, which would have gave the Wildcats the football after an interception. Mater Dei still has it now at the 23. And the handoff goes to the tailback, Caden Thacker.
And now we got another flag over here.
This will be anybody's guess.
Face mask.
Face mask against Jasper, I guess. Wait, there you go.
Yeah.
Why not?
So you're seeing a face mask all the way from the sideline compared to the officials that are right there in the middle of the field?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, whatever. So.
Inadvertent, I guess, 5 yards.
5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 now at the 20. Excuse me, I guess at the 18.
Jasper's 17.
Okay, why are they moving the chains?
Well, they're not. They just. I know exactly. He's got to be going. Get back, dude. Mallory looks. He'll fire to the end zone. It is incomplete. Unbelievably, no flag thrown there.
No.
Pass was intended for Caden Schmidt. Schmidt, a sophomore. 2nd down and 5 at the 17.
You know, the other thing, too. Okay. Where's the ball? The ball was on the 23. He calls a penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty. The ball is now on the
17.
17.
Second
Do the
down.
math, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're 2nd and 4. How is it 2nd and 4 when we had a 5-yard penalty? Explain.
I wish I could.
You can't.
Yeah, inexplicable. And on the carry is Caden Thacker, and Thacker should have it easily enough for a 1st down as he is inside the 5. And he is down. Thacker is on the deck. And officials will call, of course, a timeout for the injury. And with that being said, we'll just take a break ourselves. 8:49 to go, 14-0 our score. Mater Dei, when we return, we'll have 1st and goal at the 9. Back after this on 18 WJTS.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Back at Wrights Bowl, 1st down and goal at the 9 for Mater Dei. So the Panthers knocking on the door, looking for their 1st score of the night. Here is a handoff, dancing inside. The 5 is number 5, Gavin Weingard. Play is blown dead. About the 4, maybe 3-yard line.
Yeah, it was a play there. I mean, Weingard, once he saw the contact coming at him, he just kind of gave up there. So, again, we got to get a pop on him at the line of scrimmage to slow him up. But, yeah, he was able to gain about 5 on that play.
2nd and goal at the 4. Under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Mallory hands it off, and into the end zone for the score is Caden Thacker. So Caden Thacker scores from 4 yards out with 7:46 to go in the 3rd. Mater Dei is within, the extra point for within a touchdown.
Yeah, we had our shot there in the backfield, just couldn't make the play, so he was able to just sidestep the defender that was going at his feet and then just easily pranced into the end zone. So, but, you know, offense has got to respond and get those 7 points back.
Max Johnson will attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:46 to go in the 3rd quarter, Jasper still leads it over Mater Dei. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back after this.
Contact Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air at 812-482-4425. That's 812-482-4425. Located at 723 3rd Avenue in Jasper.
It's hard to stop a train.
Heights Bowl, where the modern-day Wildcats have cut the score in half, 14-7, with a touchdown score by Caden Thacker from 4 yards out, and the extra point kick makes it a 14-7 score, Craig. Now it's up to Jasper to see how they respond.
Yeah, Jasper's got to be aware here. You always got to pay attention to the onside kick. Don't know if they'll try that at this particular point, but you never know. Those usually work best whenever you surprise.
Nicholas Collins comes forward with the kickoff.
Let it go out of bounds.
And it will go out of bounds. And they will bring it out to the 35. So Jasper will start with good field position as a result of that kickoff rolling out of bounds. So nice break for Jasper to.
Yeah, that's a bonus 15 yards right there because that goes in the end zone. Obviously, it's only going to go to the 20, but yeah, getting into the 35. So more or less, that's a 15-yard penalty when you think about it.
So Jasper's offense out on the field. As we said, about as big as possession right now in this ball game as you can ask for at this point.
Yeah, the main thing, you got to answer. You know, you give up points, you got to get them right back.
Here is Butel. Max across the 40, spins off a tackle and takes it to the 45 for a first down, likely.
Yeah, nice job by Max there because, again, so many guys want to try to get around the corner there, but he saw the opening, you know, with the block onto the outside and then cut it inside. Nice spin move to give him an extra 2 or 3 yards. So, again, Max has got to be a part of this offense, especially, you know, in crunch time.
So that 10-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Jasper at their own 45. Painters out of the gun with Ramos. Fakes the handoff. Throws a pass on the far side intended for Jack Levin, but it was incomplete as Griffin Simmons defended on the play for Modern Day.
Yeah, he's just got to get more arc on that pass. You know, those vertical plays, if you're going to make that a 50-50 ball, you got to put some air underneath it. And he's just kind of throwing it on a line over there. That's tough for anybody to catch, you know, let alone a high school kid. But if you put a little more air on that, that gives you a better chance one-on-one to maybe make a play.
2nd down and 10 now from the 45. Mainers fires complete. On the far side to Tristan King. And that should go for about 8 yards perhaps.
Yeah, good hands by King actually on that play because, you know, a lot of zip that you're getting from a Mainers ball, especially when you're throwing to the outside there. So good catch there and a nice 9-yard play.
9-yard pickup actually, so brings up 3rd down and 1.
Just give it to your big back Smith back there.
And there he is. Smith pulls his way across the line for a pickup of about 3 and enough for a first down.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you know, again, you got to get those 3rd down conversions, 4th down conversions, and when you got a guy like number 10 out there, he's getting it done tonight.
Like to see the Wildcats of Jasper take off about at least 5 of these next 6.5 minutes in this quarter.
Yeah, just the main thing, you got to get in the end zone here, you know, because, again, you give up 7, get it right back.
Here, fakes the handoff to Levin. Mainers will take it to the 40 for a pickup about 3.
Yeah, the play was there. He danced around a little bit too much. I mean, if he just plows through that hole a little bit quicker, you know, it doesn't give Modern Day much of a chance to close it. And so just a little hesitation. I think he could have picked up another 3 or 4 yards maybe.
2nd down and 7 at the 40. 5:40 to go in the 3rd. Jalen keep it again, and this time he's going to, well, probably be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose a yard on that.
Yeah, that's a design run right there and did not catch Modern Day off guard at all. They read that entire way. So, you know, kind of the difference between Mater Dei on this particular drive compared to what Jasper did earlier whenever their quarterback was starting to make some good runs is that they made a perfect adjustment on that one to close that one off.
Call it no gain, 3rd down and 7 at the 40. Mainers fires,
Bingo.
passes complete. To Jack Levin, I believe. Yes, Jack Levin, number 7 on the reception, and that'll be enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, the impressive thing on that particular play is the route running, because he got to the first down marker and just made that quick stop there. Now, again, it's a timing play, and it's the pass has got to be there, but, the receivers also got to get to the spot that if he catches that football, it's a first down. So a great play there by Levin and the quarterback, Mainers.
From the 31-yard line, first down and 10. 4:40 to go in the 3rd. Jasper leading at 14-7. Levin, actually Mainers keeps it, and Mainers cross the 30 to about the 28 perhaps.
Yeah, here comes a hold.
And just in time comes a holding penalty call against Jasper.
Holding against Jasper.
So the ball looks like the flag is down right at the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they walk it off from, of course, actually. Boos come across the field from the Jasper crowd. So, Wildcats of Jasper will have to face the adversity that is if they're going to get their 3rd score on this possession.
Well, it's just first down, so it's first down and long. You just got to chip away at it here, easily manageable, because again our passing game is working and we're getting decent chunks on each play. So, but we just got to continue to connect here.
Taking a lot of time off the clock during the 4-minute mark. He was looking for Butel. Looked like he got the pass off either a little too soon, or Butel wasn't sure about the route or whatever. But
well, I think it was more or less a back shoulder throw, but he just kind of threw off his back foot there and just didn't get enough step into it. And Butel was running a little bit deeper on that route. So, just the timing was off on that one.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:02 to go. 2nd down and 20 at the 41. Pass, again intended for Butel, is incomplete.
Yeah, on that particular play, he just zeroed in. I mean, he wasn't looking anywhere else other than Butel. So, I think they tried to run the same route there, but again, both of them are not on the same page on that. Plus, Butel, he's a little bit better, between the numbers as far as the route running. He normally plays a slot position, so they're going to be running routes in the middle of the field. And, kind of surprised we went to the outside a couple times to him.
So, 3rd down and 20 from the
right
41.
There, he's open. Yeah.
Mainers will be hit, and he'll be brought down. So,
yeah, you're going to have to punt here. Yeah, you're no longer in 4-down territory at this particular point, so the Cats are going to have to punt here because it's just way too deep. But, disappointing because we had a nice drive going there. We got deep into their territory, but, that first down holding penalty we just weren't able to recover from.
So the Wildcats of Jasper will be forced to punt. Low man back for Mater Dei. Punt is away. Short punt.
I don't know if he got a piece of that or not. I don't think he did, but
for any consolation, a friendly bounce, a friendly roll inside the 20 to about the 19.
Thank goodness for turf, because otherwise that would have stopped about 8 yards ahead.
Especially with the rain. Well, even though it rained too much, but it had been enough to wet the field.
We got a hold call on
Mater Dei. Really?
So I guess this is probably going to be after the kick.
So penalty against Mater Dei.
Well, that's good. So again, the defense has just really got a hold here. They got a long field to work with now. You just cannot give up that big play like we did on the last drive. So, yeah, this is
wow.
This
Still
is
going right to the 10, inside the 10. So, ball will be we'll just call it the 10-yard. Excuse me. At the 10-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:01 to go. Still in the third. A long, long night at the Wrights Bowl.
Get him at the line. There we go.
On the carry is Caden Thacker.
Thacker on the carry. Tackled by the Jasper Wildcats, number 12, Dylan Roblin.
Dylan Roblin makes the tackle on the play for Jasper. Pickup of 2.
And the thing is, the defense, the offense had the football for a good period of time there in that drive. And so the defense should be well rested right now. And, so again, that's when you've rested and you had that, you ought to be a little bit more aggressive. So, we just got to control the line of scrimmage here.
Mallory on 2nd down and 8 at the 12. Will fake the handoff and jump back. Fires a pass, and it is incomplete.
I was going to say, yes.
Pass is incomplete. Looks like they said that, Eli Kane trapped the football. Official back there is coming over this way, pounding his hand on the turf.
Yeah, he had a better angle at it because the line judge, he was unsure what he was going to call there. But, good job by the back judge there to see that. And because, again, it was a low throw. If he caught that, that would have been an incredible catch.
So 3rd down and 8 now from the 12. 2:09 to go as the clock has stopped that incomplete pass.
All right, so we got a 3rd and long here. This defense has got to stop here, and actually this Mater Dei realize how important this is, so they're going to have to call a timeout.
So the Mater Dei Wildcats call timeout. 2:09 to go in the 3rd. They're going to have 3rd down and 8 at the 12 when we return on 18 WJTS.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
About to resume play here at the Wrights Bowl as Mater Dei faces 3rd down and 8. Craig, as you pointed out while we were on break there, huge play coming up here.
Yeah, I think from both standpoints because, Jasper gets a stop here, forcing them to punt deep in their territory. Again, that should give us really good field position. But, if Mater Dei gets this 1st down, then they've got new life and really more confidence, to continue on with maybe a long sustained drive. So, yeah, for both teams, this is a big play.
From the 12-yard line, 3rd down and 8. Mallory out of the gun. Mallory looks. He'll fire. It is tipped and incomplete. Pass is incomplete, and here comes 4th down for Mater Dei. So
yeah, Jasper very fortunate on another drop pass there because it was just right there. A little too much cushion that we were given. Jaden Peak was on the coverage, but not very good coverage because it was about a 5-yard gap between him and the receiver. And the bottom line is, he's going to be making a play there at the markers, so you got to be a little bit better aware of that.
So Mater Dei's punter will be forced to punt darn near the goal line. And he gets it away, and that is a beautiful punt. But as Craig said, returnable. He caught on the fly. And returned by Max Butel into Mater Dei territory at about the 41.
And the thing is about punt returns, you field it right there at the 50. He's got a running return on that. Every 10 yards you get, that's a free 1st down. So, again, Jasper now at the 39-yard line, they don't have to run a series of plays there, on a fair catch. And that's where the punter's got to get a higher punt there to force that fair catch. But, he didn't get much elevation on it, so it just gave Butel a great opportunity to return that. So, again, these are free free yards, in my opinion.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats of Jasper. Here is Ramos on the carry, was it? It was. Number 31 for the Cats, Caden Ramos on the run, and he'll pick up about 2.
Yeah, they just brought Smith in, so they're platooning those two guys right now. So, but be interesting to see if they split Smith out a little bit because he's not right back there. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be in a tight end position more or less.
2nd down and 8. 1:22 to go in the 3rd. Jalen fires a pass out of bounds as he was, the walls were crashing in on him, obviously, and he had to get rid of that football.
Well, the thing is with Mainers, he's not really getting great protection here in this second half because now on his timing plays where he's going to get rid of the football quickly, but in a situation right there where he's got to go through his progressions, he's going to have time to throw. And, the coverage was good downfield, but we just got to give him more time to stay back in that pocket.
3rd down and 8 now coming up with 1:13 to go in a very, very long 3rd quarter. A very, very long night here at the Wrights Bowl. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Jack Levin under double coverage from Mater Dei. 4th down, Craig, coming up from the 37.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing on this series of downs so far, I mean, again, we're going for it here on 4th and 8. You actually couldn't argue if you decided to punt at this particular point, but, just to get a little bit more chunk yardage to make this a 4th and short, but we haven't done that, and we actually tried to draw them offside, so good discipline there by the Mater Dei defense.
9 seconds on the play clock. Mainers fires. Incomplete.
He threw it.
And they threw all right, pass interference as he was well covered or well carried on there by Griffin Simmons, number 18. Was on the back of Jack Levin.
From a fan standpoint, I don't know if that's pass interference because the ball was a little bit short there, but obviously there's a little bit of contact, but we got the benefit of the flag because
the question always is if the ball is catchable, in a lot of cases too.
And it's definitely catchable, but it's one of those where it's because if he throws it way over his head or something like that, but he just kind of laid it out in a spot where either guy could have made the play.
All right.
But the main thing is just I don't know.
Well, they haven't moved the chains or what?
No, they're going to walk it off from the line of scrimmage.
Okay, all right. And there they go.
But again, I just feel like high school officials are trigger happy when it comes to throwing pass interference because I don't think we saw one earlier when they called it. I wouldn't have called that one either. So it's just in total fairness, even though this benefited Jasper, but we'll take it.
At the 22-yard line, 1st down and 10, 1:04 to go in the 3rd.
And there you go.
Smith on the carry. And he is going to be ankle tackled by Mater Dei. And was there another penalty here? And was that late?
They didn't throw it. They did not throw it. Number 20 just totally laid out one of the Wildcat linemen there after the play was over. And he's getting chewed out by his coach over here. But the official did not throw the flag.
He is awful lucky.
Yeah. I would just, right now you got a nice 4-yard run there by Smith. Let's just do a little bit more pounding. Just let Smith just punch him in the mouth straight up. 2nd
down and 6. And there is Smith.
Bingo.
And he's got a nice hole. And he's going to take it inside the 20, the inside the 15 to the 16-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. And that will bring us finally to the end of the 3rd quarter. The 3rd quarter comes to a close at the Wrights Bowl. Jasper leads Mater Dei 14-7 when we return after this on 18 WJTS.
It's Truck Month at Ubelor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, your Chevy, Toyota, and GMC headquarters. Choose from rugged new Silverados and Colorados, dependable Tundras and Tacomas, and professional-grade Sierras and Canyons. Ubelor's has the right truck at the right price for you. Don't miss these special Truck Month offers. 3 brands, 3 stores, One name you can trust, Hubelor & Sons, in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends for hardworking trucks since 1929.
Back at the Rice Bowl here at Evansville. Carey Schneider, Craig Schneider, Jeremy Marcos as we start the fourth period of play. Jasper 3rd down and 2 at the 14-yard line. Craig, a big play coming up here.
Yeah, I think right now it's got to be Elliott Smith. Just try to pound for these 2 yards to give you a first down, maybe even a 1st and goal if it gets inside the 10, but the offensive line's got to do the job here.
Here is Smith.
Good read.
And he went plenty
Perfect.
for a first down with a yard to spare.
You know, the other impressive thing with Smith tonight, too, is just he's seeing what's going on really well. Because, again, you know, we know he's got the size. We know he's got the power. I mean, he's been starting since he was a freshman. And, you know, here he is in his senior year. And, you know, so he's really paying off tonight in what he's doing. But, man, he's just also seeing what's going on at the line of scrimmage and making adjustments to get those extra yards.
6'2" running back.
Just right there. Perfect example. Perfect example.
And he is not going to give up until they blow that whistle. And, and he does not hit the ground. Give the credit to the tackle, however, to Max Miller for modern day. And
but just right there, that was an off-tackle play there. And so, you know, he just saw the hole plugged up on the right side and just cut it inside and just and he's running hard on top of it, you know. So those are the two things. It's like you got to be able to read where the openings are, but you also got to run really hard too. So we just got to get him in the end zone these next 2 plays.
4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6 at the 7. Smith on it inside the 5, down about the 4.
Again, same thing right there. Actually, I think it's same play for the most part.
So, like I said, they still got 3 yards to at least get a first down. So it's 3rd down and 3 actually at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to use as much of that play clock as well, too, even though still, I mean, 10.5 minutes to go in this game. But you want to keep modern day's offense off the field as much as possible. And
well, actually, Smith's a little shaken up out there right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. See him?
Yes, I do now.
So
he is puking. Yeah, he just well,
I don't think he's puking.
Well, he's spitting up something. You can see it right there on the
Okay, so now that kind of changes what you're going to do here. You're going to bring Ramos out, but
I don't know if he got hit. Who knows? But he was
well, they had their power set up out there because Alec Ware was in the ball game, but now he's coming out, so we're going to have to spread things out a little bit more here. So, man, I'd still like to see us run the football, but if you can run some sort of counter or something with either Butel or Levin, I mean, I'd love to see Ramos get the yardage, but, you know, I guess he deserves the opportunity.
Ramos is back there with Mainers. 3rd down and 3 at the 4. Mainers will throw to the end zone, and it is caught. Caught for the touchdown. Jasper scores.
Yeah, Levin, outstanding route right there. Again, you know, he's just got to get to that corner over there, but he's also got to, you know, make a move on the corner that's guarding him. And, boy, he just made a perfect cut to the right and then just released to the outside because the ball was just laid in the perfect spot. And so an outstanding play there between Mainers and Levin.
Huge touchdown for the Jasper Wildcats with 10:06 to go. Jack Neely on. Jack kicks, and Jack is on the incomplete, or excuse me, no good. So apparently it was a little wide left. So that makes the score Jasper 20, Modern Day 7. 10:06 to go in this contest. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Come to the Carpet Warehouse. Quality you can stand on.
You know they sell and install carpet, but Carpet Warehouse also specializes in hard surface floors as well. Vinyl, hardwood, laminate, and tile. Come see the many different options and get a free in-home estimate today at Carpet Warehouse, 650 Woodlawn Drive in Jasper.
Come to the Carpet Warehouse. Quality you can stand on.
Jack Neely set the kickoff from the 40-yard line as the Wildcats of Jasper lead at 20-7 over Mater Dei. Neely and a whistle, and offsides are going to be a penalty against Jasper. So that'll set him back for 5 yards. .10:06 to go in this fourth and final period of play. Jasper leads at 20-7 as Mainers connected with Jack Levin for a big touchdown. Unfortunately, Neely's kick was wide left. And right now, Neely, after the offsides penalty against Jasper, will be forced to kick this time from the 45. Long
Still
kick.
good kick.
Nice kick. Taking it about the 9-yard line.
Come on, guys.
By Gavin Weingard. Weingard still on his feet. Weingard, one man, finally brought in down, but into Jasper territory. So a heck of a return by Gavin Weingard. Some nifty moves. And he will take it. Looks like it's going to be, they're going to put it down at the 42-yard line. So Mater Dei with wonderful field position as far as they're concerned.
Yeah, we just didn't put a body on him there. So it's like we had him stopped, but nobody brought him down. So next thing you know, boom, he's going to the outside. Thank goodness for the kicker to slow him up enough so he was able to get some help because, again, the kid has never played football before, but at least had the awareness there to at least slow up the runner so that Jasper was able to stop him, keep him from scoring. Nothing.
Weingard kick, or on the carry, I should say, as I lost my audio for a second there, is, let's see, Caden Thacker on the carry. I was going to say how Weingard's return gave Mater Dei excellent field position, but a nice defensive play for Jasper right there, resulted in a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever you get a team that gets really good field position on a return or a punt or a fumble or something like that, you know, get that first play to knock them back a couple yards. But defense got to keep this up. There we go.
On the carry is Tate Mallory. Mallory will take it for a 44-yard touchdown score, and just like that, it's 20-13.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, this game is not over, not even close, because you know, you got that touchdown to give you a little bit of a cushion, but you just cannot
give up those big plays.
Yeah, big plays. I mean, you did it on the kickoff, and then the next thing you know, he's running 40-plus yards for a touchdown. So, yeah, we just got to keep our heads in this because we got plenty of time here with 9:09 on the clock, and it's a touchdown game.
Extra point kick will put Mater Dei within a touchdown. And the kick is good. That makes it Jasper 20, Mater Dei 14 with 9:09 to go. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Just Whimsy on the Square in Jasper is your exclusive ladies' boutique, carrying a variety of incomparable top designers. You can select apparel from their large variety of elaborate accessories. Stop in for unique gifts like art from local artists and home decor. Think local, buy local. Just Whimsy on the Square in Jasper.
On the run by quarterback Tate Mallory to put them within a touchdown in this ball game.
Yeah, and what that does, it puts a lot of pressure on the offense because the offense has got to respond and get points on the board. For one thing, we at least got to get 3 points to make this a 2-score game because, if Mater Dei gets the ball back and scores again, they're just an extra point away from having the lead with our missed extra point.
Brought back on the kickoff by Collins is number 3 for Jasper, Blake and Recker. And Recker on the return, he takes it to about the 22, perhaps 20, actually 24 is where they'll put it down.
You know, and the other thing, too, is that you got a fired-up football team now, you know, because Mater Dei feels like they're back into this football game. They make a nice pop there on the return, so that gets them pumped up. So, yeah, Jasper's just got to keep moving the sticks and respond here offensively.
Control that football. 9:04 to go in this fourth quarter. Mater Dei trails by 6. Mainers fires, long pass is caught. Oh, incomplete. Right there was Butel. Had it right in his hands, but was unable to hang on to it with 8:58 to go. Second down and 8.
I just think kind of what we're seeing with Jasper right now is loss of concentration. We lost concentration on the kickoff return when we had him stop. You know, loss of concentration where you allow the quarterback to just scamper and run for an easy touchdown. And then now you lost the concentration where you don't catch an easy pass when you got your defender turned around. So Jasper's just got to get their heads back in this football game.
Second down and 10 at the 24. Mainers fires a pass. And a flag is going to go down.
This better be a defensive hold.
Well, we're going to see what it is. Unless they call perhaps a push, maybe? He's talking. There might be a push, Greg, because the way he was talking to Mater Dei's coach, and it is a push against Jasper.
Wow.
So offensive pass interference against Jasper. Or was it a hold and an illegal receiver downfield? They were actually looking right. Illegal receiver downfield. That is declined, but it is a.
They decline it because you take the down.
Yeah, exactly, a loss of down. Okay, so officially the
no, it's not a loss of down. They decline the penalty there so that they advance it to the down. So
that's
really,
what I mean.
Yeah.
So third down and 10 at the 24. Big play for Mater Dei's defense here. They hold Jasper. They will get that football back. Mainers fires downfield. Way overthrown. Incomplete, and Jasper will be forced to punt.
All right, well, this is where momentum starts to come into play here. So, you know, you got a situation where, you know, we had a big play develop here that we just could not haul the ball in. That was an easy pass play right there. You missed a receiver going deep. So, yeah, this is just one of those situations where, you know, Mater Dei is getting a little more focus and Jasper's losing focus. And, you know, those aren't good combinations when you're trying to win a football game.
Punt is away. And they will let it. Nice bounce. In favor for Jasper as they will down it. Looks like about the 26. So,
all right, this is where the defense has really got to step up. You've really got to step up. You got to lead in this football game. You shifted the field nicely there on a nice punt there, so they're going to have the football at the 26-yard line. But this defense has really got to step up in this situation.
Definitely. It is their time to rise and shine, no question about it, with 8:36 to go in the regulation here. 20-14 is our score. Mater Dei has the football. They trail by 6. So first and 10 for Mater Dei at the 26. Mallory hands it off to Thacker. Caden Thacker on the carry for about 3. Second down and 7 coming up. At the 29.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that Jasper defensively, they can't get too frustrated because, you know, I saw a little extracurricular activity after that play, and, you know, again, these officials are not afraid to throw the flags, so you just got to be, you know, keep your composure and not lose your temper out there.
Mallory will keep it, and he will be wrapped up and brought down by the Wildcats of Jasper's Preston Roach. But it will be enough for a first down. It'll be a first and 10 for Mater Dei at their own 40.
Yeah, we just made it too easy for the quarterback to find openings running the football. And, we saw it on the last drive, obviously, with the touchdown run. But right there on a key situation there, it was just too easy getting that first down.
With all the momentum right now, clearly on Mater Dei's side, it's big. It's time for Jasper to come up with a big defensive play. 1st and 10 at the 40. Mallory hands it off to Thacker. And there's a nice defensive play as he will be, a little kick after the play. And number 57 for Jasper, Preston Roach, who made the tackle on the play, is asking what's up with that. And do we have a?
No, we got a penalty flag on the other side.
That's what I was wondering.
But not on that play. It was thrown right away. Illegal motion, illegal shift.
Illegal shift against the Mater Dei Wildcats.
We'll take it. About 5 yards, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll repeat first down.
5-yard penalty.
So 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 now from the 35.
Yeah, plenty of time on the clock, 7:27.
Clock now running after the ball is set. Mallory with Thacker to his right. Mallory looks to throw. Fires downfield, incomplete, intended for number 13, Nolan Schickel. Fending on the play for the Wildcats was Jaden Peak and Ross Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins was right with him there. And that's the thing. When you've got the middle of the field, because Jasper doesn't really use much of a free safety. They bring him up a little bit, so it's not like you really got a center fielder out there. So you pretty well got one-on-one coverage in plays like that. And so we've seen it all night. Jasper's corners and their inside safeties, they've been doing an outstanding job staying with their men.
Here is on the carry
Nice.
is Mallory. And he is going to maybe get about 2 yards on there, but Jasper's defense picking him up.
Yeah, Mason Zazzetti, he made a nice tackle there, a shoestring tackle, but, before the quarterback could get to the line of scrimmage, he tripped him up. And so that was a big play, forcing a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12, in fact, from the 38. 6:45, and clock is running.
Yeah, Jasper needs to get a stop here and force Mater Dei to make a decision. I would think they would punt if they throw incomplete on this play, because there's plenty of time yet.
Yeah, Mallory has time, and he makes a completion.
Stop him.
Breaks a couple of tackles, and into Jasper territory about the 48-yard line is Nolan Schickel.
Yeah, Jaden Peak missed the tackle there. He trips him up, and then now it's going to be 4th and about 3. But instead, I know it winds up being a first down, but he had him stopped before he got to the marker there. So a missed tackle there just gave him new life and gave him that first down.
Okay, so 1st and 10 for Mater Dei at Jasper's 48-yard line. 6:22 to go. Mallory keeps it, and being pursued, gets away from a tackle.
Block on the outside. There we go.
And Mallory on the carry, and big run for the the Mater Dei Wildcat quarterback.
Well, Alec Ware right there, he got into the backfield, but just a nice cut there by Tate Mallory made it hard for him to make that play. So then he gets to the outside and got a beautiful block on the outside. I didn't see who made that block, but boy, that just really opened it up. So Mater Dei right back here in business. They score here, they could take the lead.
Indeed. 1st and 10 at the 25, 6:13, the clock is stopped. Handoff, Thacker. And he is going to be stopped inside the 20 to about the 18.
And that's a good call right there. Thacker hasn't been much of a, of a factor in this football game just yet. But, when they got everybody keying in on the quarterback, they've had some success throwing the football on this drive here. Now, all of a sudden, that gives Thacker an opportunity to make a good, nice run there to pick up about 7. So, outstanding play call there and execution by Mater Dei.
Now the clock is starting to become a factor with 5.5 to go.
Easy first down. Way too easy.
Right. First down run by Tate Mallory. and he is laying flat on his back, and he looks a little shaken up on the play.
Yeah, he took a hard hit there at the end of that play, but yeah, he's
sure.
holding something there.
I'm not sure he made the tackle on Jasper. I missed it, but anyway, quarterback Tate Mallory of the modern-day Wildcats is laying on the deck right now. With 5:29 to go in this fourth quarter, Jasper still hanging on to a 20-14 lead, but Modern Day knocking on the door. They have 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line when we return after this on 18 WJTS.
Southern Indiana Propane recognizes the hard work and dedication that our student athletes put forth to prepare to play their best in representation of our schools. The team at Southern Indiana Propane works to be tough on safety and easy on the pocketbook for our customers. When it comes to safety, we are the most stringent in the area because we want to do all we can to help our customers have confidence that their energy choice is a safe and efficient low-carbon option that is reliable and ready when you are. Propane, energy for everyone.
Well, as you see, Tate Mallory, the senior quarterback for Modern Day, carefully being walked off the field with looks to be a shoulder injury of some sort, Craig. And, wow, that's big for Modern Day right now, as they will be forced to look to Reed Hoppy, a sophomore, to come in and take his place.
Yeah, that's really sad to see. I mean, he's an outstanding football player and has had a great game tonight and was just really helping Modern Day drive right down the field there. So, yeah, hopefully that's nothing serious. But man, they're just gingerly walking him over there. So that, again, just feel really bad for that young man.
Dan, obviously, he's had a lot of good plays, big plays tonight, and has led this Modern Day offense to the point where it's at right now. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line as Reed Hoppy is the new quarterback. He'll work out of the gun. He'll hand it off to Thacker on the carry, and Thacker is wrapped up on the play, it looks like, by Ross Dawkins.
Yeah, and actually, Hoppy, did he come out? No, okay. No, they were calling a play over there on the sideline. That's what I was wondering. But, no, good job by the Wildcat defense to get into that backfield and disrupt that play. I mean, I think in that situation, you're not going to throw with a green quarterback coming in. So Jasper read that well and stopped that run play.
Under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Hoppy will keep the football and, just the tackle, and he will take it in the end zone for a touchdown run. 12 yards out. Sophomore quarterback Reed Hoppy on just the second play as he came in for the injured Tate Mallory scores the tying touchdown. And Modern Day with a chance to take its first lead in this contest with an extra point kick.
Yeah, that's where this extra point miss earlier, they gave us a 2-touchdown lead, or really a 13-point lead, but that's where this is going to come into play. But, the other thing, we'll see what happens on this play first, but this is big.
Kick is away, and it is good. And Modern Day has just taken a 21-20 lead with 4:47 to go in this contest. Modern Day with its first lead. And we will be back after this on 18 WJTS.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. Liuna's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are Liuna.
Wildcats have taken a 21-20 lead with 4:47 to go in this contest, Craig. Obviously on their what's been a bread and butter play, no matter who the quarterback was. But the key is now it's Jasper's turn.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go out and win this football game. And, so Modern Day had a couple nice drives there. And, obviously on that running play, it didn't matter who the quarterback was. If you got that much of an opening there, it's going to be an easy walk into the end zone. So, Jasper's offense is going to have to respond here.
Butel will take the kickoff at the 5, 20, 25, inside the 25 to about the 27.
All right, so here we go. 4:42 on the clock here, down by 1. How do we respond?
Absolutely. And the Jasper Wildcats with 4:42 to go in this contest, trailing it now by 1, 21-20. They will start the drive at the 27. So Mainers out of the gun with Ramos to his right, left. Mainers back, fires, incomplete. Intended for Bucket Holsworth. So 2nd down and 10 coming up now with 4:38 to go.
Yeah, Maynard's just got to get in a rhythm here. I know that was just a kind of a deeper slant play there, trying to get him ball right there at the marker. But,
he did.
Yeah, I just think just the main thing is just you got to get in a rhythm. So, we need a completion on this particular play and just to give everybody confidence that this offense can move a little bit.
Mainer's back.
There it is.
Fires complete. Levin, Jack to the 35-yard line before he is run out of bounds.
Again, that's what you need. Just get it into your playmaker's hands. Levin there. Now you got a 3rd and short situation. But, again, Smith went out of the football game with an injury, so he's not coming in right now. So we're playing without him right now. And so we'll just see what Jasper does here if we try to run the football with Levin in the backfield.
I was just going to say, obviously, this has been the time you'd see Smith, but as you pointed out, he has gone out of this game shaken up. And quick timeout here for a shoe tie. Anyway, so here on this 3rd down and 2 play coming up.
Yeah, this is actually kind of a benefit for Mater Dei because it gives them a chance to just kind of dig in a little bit. Instead of they were on their heels a little bit after that 8-yard play.
3rd down and 2 at the 35. Mainer's trying to draw him off, it looks like. He's got Jack Levin out back there with him.
Yeah, Mater Dei has not fallen for that all night.
Levin on the carry.
There we go.
1st down, yardage more.
There you go.
And
Go,
Jack
Jack.
gets away. He's at the 40, to
He's
the
gone.
30.
He is
Here's
gone.
to the 20, and he will take it for a 65-yard run for Jack Levin, and the Wildcats of Jasper have regained the lead.
Nice job there, Jack. He got to the outside there because, he absorbed a little bit of contact initially, but then just took off. And, boy, that was just a huge play. But, again, plenty of time on the clock. Jasper may have to go for 2 here.
25-21 is the score.
Yeah, you definitely have to go for 2. You're only up by
4. Or, excuse me, 26 to 20.
Yeah, it's 26.
The scoreboard
the
looks like
wrong.
they must have a look. I mean, pull that up just a bit, Judd. See that? I mean, maybe it's just a little bit of ditching out with the scoreboard, but it is 26 to 21. Yeah. So 4:22 to go. The Wildcats will line up for 2. Mainers. He's going to keep it now, and he's going to run it, and he will throw.
Oh, look at that point. Yes!
What a beautiful play. Mainers to Levin for a 2-point conversion score, and the Wildcats now lead it 28-21.
Yeah, Mainers did a great job right there. Again, he looked like he was going to commit to the run, but then just at the last minute saw Levin in the backfield or in the back of the end zone, and boy, what a nice little sidearm toss he threw right there. Looked like a shortstop making that play.
I was worried he might have thrown it before it went past the line of scrimmage for a second there, honestly. So 28-21 is the score. Jasper fans across the way who have remained for this ball game liking what they see. So great job for the Jasper Wildcats to respond. But now it's up to Mater Dei. Now it's their turn. They still got a lot of time, Craig, with 4:22 to go.
Yeah, there is plenty of time. But, that was just huge right there to get that conversion because, again, now it puts you in a situation if Mater Dei scores and kicks the extra point, you're going into overtime. But, again, the defense has got to step up here. The offense did their job. Defense has got to do their job now.
So here we go with Jack Neely kicking off from the 40-yard line. 2 men deep back for Mater Dei. Again, Jasper on a 65-yard pass play. or run, I should say, has regained the lead, and bringing it back for Mater Dei is Gavin Weingard, who had a big return earlier. But Weingard will only take it this time to about the 30-yard line. Young on the tackle for Jasper.
All right, so this is a situation now. Okay, so Hoppy scores the touchdown earlier. Again, just a well-executed play, but now he's got to engineer a drive that's got to go 71 yards. So we'll see if he's able to pull this off. The young sophomore out there has got a big load on his shoulders right now.
He stands at 5'8", and he's got Thacker back there with him. Hoppy hands it off to Thacker. Thacker on the right side, and he will take it across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down. Lukemeyer defending on the play for Jasper. And the run by Thacker gives Mater Dei a first down at the 41. 4:07 to go in this ball game. And
well, again, Jasper's got a key on the run because, again, you've got a young quarterback out there who hasn't even thrown a pass yet. So, that was just too many yards on their first down play.
He will keep the football this time. And this time he will pick up maybe about, we'll see. On the carry is, of course, Hoppy. Pick up one.
Officials need to pay attention to what's going on at the line of scrimmage. I mean, right there, 77 had a hold on one of the Wildcat defenders.
3:40 to go in regulation. 28-21 is the score. Second down and 9 at the 42. Hoppy at the gun. He throws his pass, a screen on the far sideline to Eli Kane. Kane is out of bounds at about the 48.
And that's one of those where it's like, all right, let's just get Hoppy a little comfortable, nice little safe pass out there. And, again, it's just one-on-one because we've missed some tackles. We've missed a number of tackles tonight, and so they're just trying to get him in some open space there.
They ruled and he stayed inbound, so the clock continues to run under 3 minutes now. Third down and 3 for Mater Dei at the 48. Hoppy again out of the gun with Thacker beside him. Hands it off to Thacker. Thacker across the 50 into Jasper territory. He is going to be brought down on the play by Jack Levin and Jude Peter, but not before he gets a huge pickup on the play down to the 32-yard line, Craig. 2:40 to go in regulation. First and 10 Mater Dei at Jasper's 32.
Yeah, especially in the second half, we've just not been able to prove that we can stop the run. So, again, Mallory early on, now you're starting to see Thacker with a lot of success.
Hoppy will take the snap. He'll hand it to Thacker. There he goes again. Thacker inside the 20. Thacker still on his feet, and he will take it to the 15-yard line.
Just way too easy. Again, you're not even making your sophomore quarterback beat you because your senior running back is pretty well doing it. So, this is just one of those situations where it's just like if we got to stop that run at the line of scrimmage and force them to utilize their young quarterback, but he hasn't really needed to do anything on this drive because too many chunk plays from, number 21, Caden Thacker.
Under 2 minutes to go now as the clock runs. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line for Mater Dei. Hoppy. Thacker, left side. Thacker still on his feet. He's getting second and maybe even third efforts, Craig, as they will blow the play dead just shy of the 10.
We got a flag over on the other side.
So penalty flag is on the field. We'll see what the indication is. It is a hold against Mater Dei.
Yeah, big break for the Wildcats there. It's just that left side right now. It's just way too easy for Thacker. And we're just not getting enough bodies, and we're not getting enough pop on him. And, he's pretty well going untouched for about the first 5 or 6 yards each play. But, that pushes them back with 1:38 to go. So that's a huge penalty for Mater Dei.
Well, takes it back to the 25-yard line. So, like I said, a huge break for Jasper, at least at this point. Clock starts to run with 1:35 to go. 1st and 20 now from the 25. And it looks like we will have a timeout by the Wildcats of Jasper. So Jasper calls a timeout with 1:31 to go in the regulation. And we will be back right after this on 18 WJTS.
After a long day of digging holes and keeping cats out of my yard, I'll wind down on a nice, comfy, soft cloud. My human buys the best fluffy stuff from Carpet Warehouse.
At Carpet Warehouse, you'll find a floor that will please the whole family, even the ones with 4 legs. Rory loves to cool off by laying on laminates, tile, vinyl, or wood. You'll love them for their style and many selections.
Carpet Warehouse. Quality I can lay on. Quality you can stand on.
All right, back at the Wrights Bowl. 1:31 to go in regulation. It's 28-21. Jasper holding on to the lead. 1st and 20 for Mater Dei at the 25. Hoppy out of the gun. And fakes the handoff and comes over to the near side, and he is being hit, brought down by number 24, Ethan Young, with a huge defensive play for Jasper.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, Ethan Young read that the whole way. The quarterback just had nowhere to go, and the bottom line is he made the tackle. No missed tackle in that situation, so an outstanding play by number 24. But, that's the thing. I mean, because they've had so much success running the football, we've really not had to put much pressure on the quarterback. But now he's in a situation where he's second and very long again. So, again, we got to get after the quarterback, make him uncomfortable so he can't make a play here.
2nd down and 22 from the 27-yard line with clock running, 45 seconds to go. And a whistle.
They finally call a timeout.
And Mater Dei will call a timeout. So Mater Dei, obviously, they're down now to their final timeout, actually. And 42 seconds to go here in regulation. And I guess we'll just take another break and come back and see how this game unfolds right after this. 18 WJTS.
It's Truck Month at Ubelor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, your Chevy, Toyota, and GMC headquarters. Choose from rugged new Silverados and Colorados, dependable Tundras and Tacomas, and professional-grade Sierras and Canyons. Ubelor's has the right truck at the right price for you. Don't miss these special Truck Month offers. 3 brands, 3 stores, 1 name you can trust. Ubelor & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends for hardworking trucks since 1929.
2nd down and 22 at the 27-yard line. 42 seconds to go in regulation. Jasper 28, Mater Dei 21. The Wildcats of Mater Dei have 2nd down and long, very long, 22 from the 27. Sophomore Happy, the quarterback, takes a snap and drops back. He'll look.
Oh, that's
he'll
pickable.
fire.
Pickable. You got to pick that.
And it is incomplete as Nolan Schickel was the intended receiver. Like Craig said, it's up to the Jasper defenders actually could go after that.
Well, I mean, he threw a complete duck on that play, and that was just I didn't realize it was that far in the middle of the field. But, obviously, he threw that one pass out in the flat just to kind of get him loosened up a little bit. But, right there, he just looked a little frazzled. So, again, this is where on 3rd down, can I give them any chunk plays here? Because, again, they get a little bit closer to the field, they'll run the football, and we've not been able to stop it.
36 seconds to go. Happy looks.
There we go.
Fire.
Yes.
It is intercepted by the Wildcats of Jasper.
Just go down.
And out of bounds.
Perfect.
The interception is by number 23, Mason Zazzetti.
Again, we got in the face of the quarterback, and he just got completely uncomfortable in that play. And ball was tipped, I think, a little bit there. And so a nice job there by Zazzetti to come up with the pick. I didn't see really who was in his face because I was looking downfield. But, man, huge play, and defense came up big in that situation because, again, you got a young quarterback. You know, we were giving away some nice runs there early on in that drive, but you got to put it in the shoulders or put it on the shoulders of the young quarterback and really make him uncomfortable, so the defense did the job.
So the sophomore, Mason Zazzetti's interception gives Jasper the football back, and they will run this clock out, Craig. 24 seconds to go. And time is running down as the Jasper Wildcats will sneak away out of here, out of the Wrights Bowl on a very long night of football, of course, of everything. Clock winds down. Both teams already on the field shaking hands, congratulating each other on a very hard-fought football game here tonight at the Wrights Bowl.
Yeah, and it took a lot of time. Let's see, we're almost here for 5 hours now. We started this game at 7:30 our time. It's 12:14. But,
yep, exactly.
But anyway, you know, this is a big win for Jasper. You know, the big win over Wrights the other night. You know, to come down here and play Mater Dei on their home field and pull it off. I mean, you know, again, sometimes they're not pretty. You know, the Wrights game wasn't completely pretty. But you got to pull out these wins. And, you know, we've not seen Jasper come down here and win very often. So this is humongous for this Jasper program and really just for the conference because, again, it's wide open. Jasper now 4-1. You know, coming into tonight, Memorial was undefeated. Castle was 3-1. Wrights 3-1. We've already knocked them off. And Jasper 3-1. So this puts us really right there in the drive, or at least in contention. I mean, you know, Memorial's got control of things, you know, and I think they had a pretty easy game tonight. But, yeah, it was just one of those deals where it's just, you know, you've got to win games like this. And, you know, you got to put your hats off to this Wildcat team and Derek Hart because when they faced adversity, they fell behind there. They could have just folded, but man, we came down and scored and got that lead right back.
Well, as you said, you know, it was a huge victory with the way the conference standings are coming out right now because a lot of those teams that you called off right there, at least on paper, pretty much had a lot of easy games tonight.
Yeah.
But you still got Memorial and Wrights coming up against each other.
Yeah.
And so we'll have to wait and see how that pans out between those two.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of big games, really. I mean, because
Jasper
Jasper's got to
Castle.
play. Yeah, Jasper's got to play Castle. We got to play North. We got to play Vincennes. But you know, the thing is, you get in these tough situations and you get in these tough games, and pulling out wins is huge. So, you know, we did it against Wrights 2 weeks ago, and we're doing it tonight. So. But taking a look at the numbers here, you know, Jasper offensively, man, what a night. Actually, wow, that was a match. I didn't realize that. But, yeah, Mater Dei just obviously in that second half just really picked things up. But 352 offensive yards for Jasper, 352 for Mater Dei. So that just shows you how tight this football game wound up being.
So the Wildcats of Jasper come out victorious here at the Wrights Bowl, defeating the Mater Dei Wildcats by the score of 28-21. Jasper improves to 4-1, staying in the hunt for the SIAC race at this point. But, of course, as Craig pointed out, big games coming up against the likes of Castle and North. But before that, the Wildcats will take on the Central Bears in the first of 3 straight home games coming up in the next, 3 weeks for Jasper football. They will take on the Central Bears at Jerry Burr Alumni Stadium for a 7:30 kickoff DuBois County time next Friday, September 22nd, or 26th, I should say. We'll have that game for you next Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on 18 WJTS. For Craig Schneider and Jeremy Marcos, I'm Carey Schneider. I'm kind of starting to lose my breath after what has been an incredibly long night, as needless to say, here at the Wrights Bowl. The final score again, Jasper 28, Mater Dei 21. So long, everybody.
The preceding was a special presentation by 18 WJTS TV. High school football on WJTS is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Liuna Indiana Laborers District Council, Eubelor & Son Chevy Cadillac Toyota, DuBois County Tire, Carpet Warehouse, Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Just Whimsy, and 18 WJTS, a DC broadcasting company. Thank you for watching.